What is going on, YouTube? It's Tyler from Mission VR, where it's my mission to bring you guys good quality VR content. I have been just so crazy busy. I really haven't had a chance to play a lot of games lately, so I apologize for the lack of uploads. I have like so many game reviews I'm trying to get done, but in order to do a review, I gotta play the game, and I really don't like to put like minimal effort into that, so it's taking me a little while. But today is not a game review. We are going to be doing our monthly Game Watch series, where I'm gonna highlight 3 upcoming VR games that look pretty good that you probably didn't hear about before. So these games are relatively new, coming out hopefully this fall, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that. Drop a like on this video, subscribe to my channel, and let's go ahead and hop on into this list. Alright guys, so with our first game here, we have FossilFuel VR Raptor Isolation. So obviously in just the name itself, they're basically going for alien isolation, but instead of alien isolation, you're trapped in an underground lab with a velociraptor. Same concept, built from the ground up for VR. Even though the Alien Isolation VR mod is pretty good, this game is built for VR, so hopefully we utilize VR the right way in the game. And of course, you're going to be hiding and running away from a velociraptor the entire time, which, I mean, come on, let's face it. Doesn't that sound like a bunch of fun? Sounds like a heart-pounding VR experience, no doubt. This game is coming out on October 28th. As of right now, it seems like it's just PC VR, but it looks pretty solid. I mean, the graphics look pretty good. The gameplay looks kind of polished. So, we'll see what the AI is like in a game like this. The AI is just so critical. If the AI sucks, then the game itself will suck. So I'm hoping that they're promising a couple multiple endings, so I guess it'll give a little bit of replay value, but gotta be honest, this is probably one of those games where you hit once or twice and you're done, but it does look like a lot of fun. Hopefully that if it does gain a lot of traction, they'll add some, sort of random map elements and then maybe allow you to play with friends. I think games like this are way more fun when you have friends to play with because you're all experiencing the fear together. Hence Forewarned and Phasmophobia, why they are so popular, because you're all experiencing the chaos together. So, but either way, this game still does look pretty solid, pretty promising. Definitely want to keep your eye on. So with our next pick here, we have a game that I've kind of had my eye on for a little while now, and it seems like it's moving up on the upcoming list, so I would hope it's coming out sometime this year, and this is Fractured Atmosphere. Now, what this game basically is it's a VR roguelike kind of space game where you're going to have a spaceship and a crew that you're going to be managing and leveling up throughout the game. Now, during that time, you're going to be able to send crew members out, which is, your grunts basically, and you're sending them out into space to loot and gather materials. Of course, then you become that crew member, so you're going to be the one actually going on the mission. So if you die, technically it's permadeath for that crew member, but, ultimately you're still around in the game itself. You don't lose all your progress. So kind of a roguelike, but kind of not. Each run is gonna, you're gonna get resources that, you will lose if you die. Or if you make it back to the ship, then you obtain those resources. What's gonna be cool about this game is that, you're gonna be exploring space. You're gonna be, checking out these abandoned spaceships and decrepit space stations and all this stuff. And you're gonna have to explore and, find out kind of what's going on within the universe and, managing, getting resources to bring back. It's kind of a looter in some sense, and overall it looks pretty good. I think what I'm really most excited for is that you're going to have a spaceship of your own. You're going to have a crew to upgrade. There's going to be daily challenges, which is going to have some replay value. There's going to be lots of weapons to gather, and anytime a game like this, everything you're doing is going to have some replay value because you never know when you're going to run into a space station and go in and you're going to have this epic firefight that you just can't recreate in any other way other than procedurally generated. So definitely one to keep your eye on if you're one for these type of games. So with our last pick on this list, we have Paradox of Hope. And this game is a story-driven VR shooter with survival and horror elements. Feel the life of a real stalker as you explore the mysterious labyrinths of post-apocalyptic Moscow metro. I wonder what this game takes inspiration from. Anyways, if you're a fan of the Metro universe, this is one you definitely want to put on your wish list immediately, because it is definitely taking elements from that game and basically putting it into VR. This game actually looks really incredible. A single player, story-driven, dark shooter like this. The gunplay looks pretty solid. I hope the story's there. There's the trailer itself shows some really promising things. I'm definitely excited to get my hands on this one just to, see what this is like. I mean, we're talking about, a horror shooter underground. Right now it's single player. Maybe they'll add multiplayer. Maybe they won't. Either way, it does look like a really solid game. Overall, you're going to be kind of exploring these abandoned dungeons. You're going to have different elements that are going to be going for you. So, and here's something that's interesting. This game has a feature called raids. I know, believe it or not, they're going for this. So it's a replayable game mode with procedural level generation, which again, so you have a story-driven game, and then you have a procedural raid game mode, which is going to allow you to have some replay value. So you're basically going to be able to choose your gun, stock up on what you need, survive, collect the valuable loot, and find a way out of the location. If you die, you lose all your equipment. So again, there's a lot of things going on here. Definitely looks like a really, really good game feature on top of a single player storyline. Definitely looking forward to this one. I'm pretty excited about this one. I didn't play much of the Metro games, but I know they are awesome, and I did follow them for a little while, so I'm definitely looking forward to this game in the most ways. I mean, it looks awesome. Looks like a great game. Definitely put this one on your wish list. All right, and with our last game here, which technically is 4, and I normally just do 3, but it's spooky season, and I feel like this game needs to be on this list, and this is Bad Dreams. Now, this is coming out supposedly this fall, so hopefully they get it in time for spooky season, because otherwise, I don't know. I mean, it's still, horror games in VR are always fun, but you definitely want to make sure that, this is the season to play them, and I'm actually going to be playing a lot of them here this season. But in this game, you are basically going to be going through, I guess, a bad dream, and your goal is to not lose your sanity. There's really not a lot known on how the gameplay is actually going to work, but it looks awesome. And basically they're saying if you don't, you want to watch your insanity meter. If you fall into limbo, a place where only the nightmares get worse. So basically if you lose, it keeps getting worse is what it sounds like, which is awesome. There's going to be, you're going to be exploring all these locations. You're going to be fighting off hordes of mutants, zombies, and other monstrosities that come and hunt you down. Puzzles. There's going to be choices you're going to make. It just actually looks like a freaking awesome game. It looks scary. It looks like there's some weird creatures in it. And here is the best part is you will be able to play this with a friend if you choose. So it'll be 2 of you going through this together, which always makes this type of game more fun because then you're both on edge the entire time. This game does look really solid. It's a game that I'm definitely looking forward to. And I felt like this Game Watch video had to have it on it because normally I do 3 games, but this is one that I just didn't want to pass up as something that, could potentially be coming out here this month and something I'm probably going to, throw a review out for, God help me. But it looks good. The game looks really solid. Well, guys, that is it for this month's Game Watch video. I hope you guys found a new game that you're able to put on your wish list. Maybe something that you really are excited about. I know all of us have different favorite genres. Some of us love shooters. Some of us love space games. Some of us love RPGs. Some of us just love every VR game because they're just so freaking awesome. But hope you guys found at least something that you haven't heard of before that is new and upcoming. Please do throw it on your wish list. Drop a like on this video. Comment which game you are most excited about in the comment section below. And I will see you guys in the next one.